Egyptian riot police fire tear gas at protesters, CBS News. cbsnews.com/CBS Evening News/CBS This Morning/48 Hours/60 Minutes/Sunday Morning/Face the Nation. Video. U.S. World. Politics. Entertainment. Health. Money Watch. Sci-tech. Crime. Sports. More blogs. The feed battle round the WH Web Show 60 Overtime Face-to-Face Resources Mobile Radio Local. Log in join cbsnews.com sign in with profile. Manage my newsletter subscriptions, update my email address, change my password, log out. AP/October 4, 2013, 12:11 p.m. Egyptian riot police fire tear gas at protesters. Supporters of Egypt's ousted President Mohamed Morsi chant slogans against Egyptian Defense Minister General Abdel Fattah el-Sisi during a protest in Cairo October 4, 2013, and hold placards showing an open palm with 4 raised fingers, which has become a symbol of the Rabaa al-Adawiya Mosque, where Morsi supporters had held a sit-in 4 weeks that was violently dispersed in August. /AP photos. Updated at 12:11 p.m. Cairo. Egyptian riot police fired volleys of tear gas and locked down Tahrir Square and several other Cairo streets Friday as clashes briefly broke out in the rear, pushed by Islamist supporters of the ousted president to take control of the iconic square. With lines of armored vehicles and barbed wire, troops sealed off the square and diverted traffic after the Muslim Brotherhood, the group from which ousted President Mohamed Morsi hails, called on its supporters to march there. Thousands of Morsi's supporters followed suit from different parts in the city, chanting El-Sisi is the enemy of God and down with the murderer. Play video. Sisi, the most popular man in Egypt. Those were references to Defense Minister Abdel Fattah el-Sisi, who forced Morsi from power on July 3 after millions took to the streets demanding he step down. In its statements, the Muslim Brotherhood called Tahrir Square the heart of the revolution. It is the birthplace of the 2011 uprising that forced longtime President Hosni Mubarak from power and led to Morsi's short-lived tenure. Since Morsi's ouster, nearly 2,000 Muslim Brotherhood members have been arrested, its top leaders referred to courts over charges of inciting murder and violence. Morsi himself has been detained incommunicado. The Brotherhood appears to be angling to endure a crackdown that, while painful, also helps keep group cohesion under the pressure of a shared plight. It has publicly stuck to its most hard-line demands, the reinstatement of Morsi as president and the restoration of the Morsi-era constitution. Some Brotherhood members recognize the possibility for that has passed. But the group uses the demands to energize its members and keep up street pressure as leverage in any eventual negotiations, which could bring concessions like easing the crackdown or releasing jailed members. In an attempt to turn October 6, the national holiday seen by Egyptians as a military victory in the 1973 war with Israel, into a milestone, the group called upon its supporters to converge into Tahrir Square in a show of force. On Friday, protesters encircled security forces and army troops guarding the square from 2 main entrances, one near Egyptian Museum and a second from the square's southern edge. That prompted riot police to fire volleys of tear gas to send the demonstrators away. All the way to Tahrir Square, the protesters' chants against the military sparked clashes with civilians believed to be supporters of the military. Shots were fired and rocks were thrown. An Associated Press reporter saw protesters pushed away by other Egyptians armed with sticks and bottles who chased them in the streets before the two sides started hurling stones just steps from the Egyptian Museum. "We will go protest and take all streets possible," said Mohammed said, 45, during a march from the Dalki neighborhood to Tahrir. "We will get in Tahrir at any price." There was little sympathy for the protesters among bystanders in the area. "The Muslim Brotherhood won't be able to take the square. None of the people here stands with them," said Ahmed Youssef, a 59-year-old taxi driver. "I wish the state really enforces the state of emergency and outlaws all kinds of protests. We can't live normally this way. Is this the way to democracy?" he said. Play video. Families search for loved ones among Egypt's dead. Another rally ended at a Defense Ministry building and a second at Rabaa al-Adawiya Mosque in eastern Cairo, where a pro-Morsi protest camp was violently dismantled on August 14. Troops backed with armored vehicles beefed up security in the vicinity of the mosque, where protesters chanted slogans